Welcome everybody to Invicta Software. Today's demonstration on Invicta Software is to show you how easy it is for our Invicta Desk to integrate into other modules. For example, Mandriva, which is Mandriva Pulse. We're going to show you how easy it is and flexible the two modules linking side by side. So let's go across to our Invicta Desk. This is the first view that you see for Invicta Desk. Looking at Invicta Desk, as you can see, you've got the cores which are coming in. You've got charts on the left-hand side here. You've got Tag Cloud, which shows you the most recent cores from a category level that which are coming into the system itself. But more importantly, as you're taking these cores, you can actually start building up an area to understand what these cores are and what they are about. In other words, categorizing these type of cores. You can drill down to these cores. For example, password reset. You can start looking at how many cores are coming in for password reset. You can start looking at cores coming in for software and so forth. But more importantly, like any other help desk, it's got very reporting features to it. So you've got top 10 callers, top 10 resolved groups by analysts, by groups, by department. They're all there, more importantly. But the key thing here is within any system itself, which first line stroke second, third line support team really wish that they can have this comprehensive help desk, is this little icon here, which actually takes us into the Invicta Pulse. By clicking on here, it takes us into Invicta Pulse, which is the Mandriva side of the application. Now, Mandriva is a very powerful management type of tool, which shows us key functionalities of dashboards by users, so you can actually look at all the users which are coming into the system itself. These are our analyst users. From an analyst user, you can go along and start creating cores as an analyst goes along. You can see the groups, you can see computers which are coming in, and you can see from a computer level, you can start looking at the computers by actually logging a call for a particular device itself. Just by clicking on here, you can start logging a call for a device, by machine, by user. Now, you don't have to go into the desk. So from a Mandriva stroke Invicta Pulse point of view, you can start looking at these tools here. Now, from here also, you can start backing up the computer. So any computer that you have got, you can back it up. You can image these computers by inventory. You can look at the inventory level on each computer and so forth. You got all the packages as well, so you can start deploying packages to each machine. This is this is sort of like a second stroke third line support person who actually does this type of calls itself. But more importantly, if I click on here, for example, I can actually go straight into the Invicta Desk. Now, from an Invicta Desk point of view, you can start building your own calls. You can start doing various things to the system itself. Let's move across to our end user for a minute. So here I am as an end user point of view. Now, from an end user point of view, I can do two things. If I come along and click on my service portal, as you can see here from my service portal point of view, I can go along and log an incident or request a new service. If I request a new service from here, what I'm going to do is nice and easily, as an end user point of view, I can go along, pick up the software that I require. Now, because this is a software, it's got a template to it, it's majority of the information is already filled in for me. On the right hand side here, what is it I need? I need VLC player or some kind. Go across here and create this. So what I'm doing is I'm just requesting a piece of software. I could request a call or software, any of these type of means. But the key thing here is it logs a call, it updates a call, it sends a call into the Invicta Desk. So if I minimize this for 1 minute, as you can see, the call has been logged, an email has been sent to the Invicta Desk. Now, this is wonderful, as people will actually say, well, of course, been logged as an end user. But if I now go across to our desk itself, if I come along and look at the calls which are coming into the desk, as you can see from here, a call is actually being logged for Stephen Day. If I go into the call itself, this is where it becomes really interesting, because now I can do majority of the key things which I don't have to actually come out the desk itself to do. So here, I can pick up the machine, and as from a machine point of view, I've got two little icons. Now from these icons, I can actually go along and remote control the device just by clicking here. I can remote control the device, and the device is actually using the Mandriva software to remote control the end user's machine. But I can also click on here, which is using the software itself to actually go along and look at the processors, the memory, the controller, the storage information, even down to software information. If I click on the software information, this is all the software which is installed onto the end user's machine. From here, I can look at the packages, click on the package list that I require, and the package I require is this one here, right at the bottom, VLC. Now, these are all the packages within our software for Mandriva Pulse, so it's actually the software which is there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the software required and deploy this. Now, this is deploying the piece of software directly from our desk itself to the end user's machine. Now, key fundamentals which are occurring in the background of this. It's updated the record, so here it is, the call's been sent, the software's been sent, and the call's been resolved. And we can actually carry on logging calls further into the system itself. So the call was logged, updated, and also being resolved just by clicking on software being deployed. But what's actually happening in the background is I can actually now go to the software itself, the software to actually see, Mandriva software to actually see what's actually happening in the background if I was a second line support person. But more importantly, as I'm a first line support desk running from the help desk itself, this call for me is actually being resolved, updated, and closed. If I go down to my tag cloud here, I can actually see that the call has been resolved from this point of view. But if I now go to the end user's machine itself here, as you can see from here, the call which was being resolved has been resolved, and also the software has been installed onto the end user's machine. Thank you very much for this nice and quick demonstration of how the integration works with Mandriva Pulse.